Ideologies are systems of ideas that guide our way of thinking, feeling, and acting. We all have some ideology, whether political, religious, sports, etc. However, when we cling to an ideology blindly, dogmatically, and intolerantly, we fall into fanaticism. Fanaticism is a negative attitude that prevents us from seeing reality objectively, respect diversity, and dialogue with others. Below, we present 5 reasons why you should not fanaticize your ideologies. First reason, fanaticism distances you from the truth. When you fanaticize about an ideology, you stop questioning it, contrasting it with other sources, and looking for evidence to support it. You conform to what leaders, the media, or books that follow your same ideology tell you. Thus, you close yourself off from the possibility of learning new things, correcting your mistakes, and expanding your vision of the world. You stay in a bubble that only reinforces your prejudices and makes you ignore the complexity of reality. Second reason, fanaticism isolates you from others. When you become fanatical about an ideology, you stop valuing people for what they are, for their qualities and defects, for your feelings and needs. You only judge them by the ideology they profess, and you classify them as friends or enemies, allies or rivals, good or bad. Thus, you miss the opportunity to meet different people, to enrich yourself with their experiences and opinions, to establish emotional ties and cooperate for the common good. You lock yourself in a group that only fosters your hatred and resentment towards those who think differently. Third reason, fanaticism prevents you from growing as a person. When you become fanatic about an ideology, you stop having your own personality, your own criteria, your own voice. You become one more follower, one more imitator, one more repeater. Thus, you limit yourself to following the rules, slogans, and fashions dictated by your ideology, without questioning them, without adapting them, without innovating them. You resign yourself to being a clone that only obeys and does not create, that only consumes and does not produce, that only copies and does not contribute. Fourth reason, fanaticism makes you lose your sense of reality. When you become fanatical about an ideology, you stop having a balanced, moderate and flexible vision of things. You let yourself be carried away by an excessive passion, by a sick obsession, by an unrealizable illusion. Thus, you expose yourself to disappointment, frustration, and disappointment when reality does not meet your expectations. When your plans don't go as you expected, when your dreams don't come true as you wanted. You become a deluded person who only lives on fantasies and not on facts, who only followed emotions and not reasons, that only clings to utopias and not realities. Fifth reason, fanaticism leads you to violence. When you become fanatic about an ideology, you stop respecting rights, the freedoms, and dignity of others. You believe you are superior, infallible, and legitimate to impose your ideology by force, fear, or lies. Thus, you get involved in conflicts, confrontations, and attacks against those who do not share your ideology, or against those who oppose it. You become a violent person who only seeks power and not justice, who only causes pain and not well-being, that only causes war and not peace. As you see, fanaticism is an attitude that only harms you and others. Therefore, we invite you not to fanaticize your ideologies, but to live them with respect, tolerance, and dialogue. Thus, you will be able to enjoy a fuller, happier, and more harmonious life. Thank you, brothers, for reaching the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed doing this work as much as I did. If you liked it, subscribe and like, it helps me a lot to continue creating content. Every day we are closer to being great Stoics. A hug. Feel happy.